Novak Djokovic completes his Grand Slam set and becomes the first man since 1969 to simultaneously hold all four major titles after winning his first title at Roland Garros. The wait is finally over for Novak Djokovic. In his fourth Roland Garros final, the Serbian triumphed at last to become the eighth man in history to complete the career Grand Slam. Djokovic fought back from a set down to beat Andy Murray 3-6, 6-1, 6-2, 6-4 over 3 hours and 5 minutes. As a result, the 29-year-old also becomes the third man ever to hold all four Grand Slam titles at the same time, joining American Don Budge and Australian Rod Laver in a quite remarkable feat. Djokovic came out knowing he had a dominant hold in recent times over Murray, winning 12 of their last 14 meetings since the 2013 Wimbledon final. He also had the crowd on his side, with a mixture of passionate Serbian fans and those hoping to witness history. A Djokovic break in the opening game pleased his legions of fans, but Murray immediately broke back with a neat drop shot and lob combination. Serving big and controlling the rallies with his forehand, Murray broke for 3-1 as Djokovic looked tense on his forehand. With Murray serving for the set, Djokovic and his fans were furious when umpire Damien Dumoulin decided to award a point to Murray rather than replay it after an incorrect out call by the line judge. After a cacophony of booing, Murray sealed the set as Djokovic dumped a backhand into the net. Murray knew how crucial winning the first set was. He had lost to Djokovic on all 19 occasions that he had lost the first set, and all 10 of his wins over his arch-rival had come after winning the first set. He then came close to a break in the opening game of the second set, but Djokovic saved break point with a smash and managed to hold. This proved the turning point as a Murray double fault gave Djokovic the break for 2-0. Galvanized and re-energized, Djokovic was in full flow and claimed a double break for 5-1 with a backhand winner down the line. Murray's level had dropped and a backhand return into the net saw Djokovic serve out the set to level the match. Murray had to work hard to hold his serve at the start of the third set as Djokovic ground him down. A poor volley from Murray, though, saw Djokovic break for 2-1, and a stunning angled pickup sealed a double break at 4-1 as the match started to slip away from Murray. Djokovic then served out the set and, for the first time, moved to within one set of the Roland Garros title and a career Grand Slam. A break at the start of the fourth set took Djokovic a step closer, his defense unbreachable at times. Murray typically hung in there as he so often does, but struggled to make any impact in his return games. A double break for 5-2 gave Djokovic 2 shots at serving out history, but the nerves were clear to see as he failed the first time. Murray then held to force Djokovic to try and serve it out a second time. 2 championship points came and went amid almost unbearable tension before finally claiming his third, falling onto his back on the clay in both celebration and relief. Novak Djokovic ground Andy Murray into the Paris clay and carved his name into sporting history. By finally ending his quest to win the French Open, Djokovic became only the 8th male player to win all 4 Grand Slams. And the world number 1 is only the second man to hold all 4 titles at once since the sport went professional in 1968. Not even Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal have been able to match Rod Laver's achievement. Murray was brilliant for one set, but simply not good enough for the next 3. British tennis fans dared to dream when the Scot took the first set, which he had done on each of the 10 previous occasions he had beaten his lifelong rival. But as Djokovic raised his level, Murray's dropped alarmingly and the match quickly became one-sided. The Brit could not hit enough first serves to put pressure on his opponent, and the Serb barely seemed to miss until Murray at last broke him again when he served for the match for the first time. It was gutsy effort to take the match into a decider, but Djokovic recovered his poise even after letting 2 match points slip. Murray was rightly furious about the disgraceful behavior of Djokovic's fans in the crowd, who regularly called out just as he was about to serve. But he will also be angry with himself for not making the best of his chance to become the first British man to win at Roland Garros since Fred Perry in 1935. Instead, Djokovic buried his own ghosts, recovering from failing to serve out the match at the first attempt and banishing the memories of 3 defeats in Paris finals. With that monkey off his back, he can now start attacking other tennis landmarks. This was his 12th Grand Slam win, putting him just 2 behind Rafael Nadal and Pete Sampras. Freed of his French curse, Djokovic may well overhaul Roger Federer's 17 and surely earn the right to be called the greatest player of all time. Djokovic, whose victory speech was smiled upon by the first sunshine in Paris for some time, said, "It's truly a very special moment, perhaps the biggest of my career. The sun comes out now. It's nice to see it again after 10 days of rain."